Alright, Otown Nation, it's October here in Ohio. We're nearing November. The rut's finally starting to kick off. We got a lot of scrapes that we're seeing show up, a lot of rutting buck activity, chasing, some grunting, a lot of fighting, and that makes us super excited. But in the meantime, let's take a look back at team member Korey Moyer's self-filmed doe hunt.
Okay, well, it is October 2nd. Shoot doe tonight. This is probably I was getting pictures of his sidekick, but he hasn't showed up for about a week. So, and he's not going across the street either. So, kind of giving up on him. He did the same thing last year, so it's not a real surprise. But I had another buck that was showing up here too, but I haven't seen him since opening day. I let her shoot him too. He's not bad, but it is what it is. So. Probably gonna see if I can knock down this doe. I've been getting in here every single night around 6:30ish. So I kind of got a wrong wind, but it's a steady wind. And I came in here a couple days ago, and every single deer ended up walking downwind to me, and not one busted me. So I'm gonna give it a try and see if I can break the ice for Otown. Stick with me. Hopefully I'll bring you some action here soon. Try out these new all blades. Here soon. Turkey kept busting me and I couldn't get on it. Then it left, a little buck came back. And then it left and came back with another doe, but it was a little doe. I've got two does made about 40 yards over to my right, but I can't get the camera on them and get a good shot, so I'm running out of camera length, so I was gonna have to have it pretty quick here. really sure where that hit, but I did hit her. They are bedded down out there at 40 yards. The other one doesn't know what happened, so I just had to keep waiting for this leaf to clear. But everything else was fine. This leaf just kept blocking it, and I had to pick a spot in the wind. So I'm gonna review the footage, and then I'll go from there. But I don't think my arrow passed through, but we're gonna see. Okay, so I'm down. I'm gonna look for some blood here real quick and go from there, but the shot looked pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it other than the penetration, so we'll see.
Well, obviously, it's the next day. I didn't find her last night because she didn't bleed at all. Just because my arrow didn't pass through that all blade. It definitely did some damage. It definitely got double lungs. It was 40 yards. You can see she was bedded down, and so when the arrow went through, it hit the field point, come out on the other side and hit the ground and stopped my arrow. So, which made all of her blood stay in her cavity, and I couldn't track her, so I had nothing to go for. But I was just looking for my red knot last night, and she snapped it off somewhere. And it's got some pretty tall grass, so I'm assuming it's laying somewhere in this grass, and I just never saw it. My stand is probably about 100 yards from here, maybe. Probably not even, to be honest. And the only reason I didn't find her is because when she ran to my right, and I'm literally dead behind my stand right now, so she just did a circle around me, and there's just so many leaves on the trees, I couldn't see her. Otherwise, I probably would have gotten her last night, and probably wouldn't even watched her fall. But the all blade definitely did the trick. I can't show an entry hole or anything because the coyotes found her last night and kind of tore up her other side. So, I mean, it is what it is. I can still salvage quite a bit of meat off of her. So, tag her and get her out of here. Watching Otown Outdoors, first slick head of the season. Hopefully, we'll knock a couple more down this weekend.
So when Jake and I first kind of thought of the idea about Otown Outdoors, and we both decided to bring on our two buddies, Korey and along with Brett Neitzling. You know, we've been hunting with them and exchanging our hunting stories for years, and you know, when we decided let's add them to the mix, it was really a good move adding them both. But Korey, he kind of brings the self-filmed aspect to everything. He, you know, with Jake and I being away at school and him being, you know, still here in Ontario, he is able to go out and hunt and film for himself, which is really challenging. You know, filming in general is extremely tough. Being able to record your shot and, you know, communicate with your hunter and your cameraman is really difficult, and doing that by yourself is even harder because then, you know, you have to get the camera on the animal, and then you have to draw your bow, and you know, if sometimes he's out of frame and you have to let your bow down and get the camera back on. So we're really thankful that Korey's able to do that so well for us. This was actually his second self-filmed kill, you know, for Otown Outdoors. So that was really great, but what made it even more special is that Korey actually just left to head out to Montana to pursue a career as a hunting guide. He got a gig out there, so he's really excited about that, and we're really excited for him. So that was just kind of, you know, an even better way to send him off, being able to get the job done for us. And you know, it was a great hunt, and you know, he was excited and we were extremely excited for him. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Otown Outdoors. As always, we really appreciate you tuning in and watching all of our episodes weekly. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to tune in to our next episode, where we'll see the video behind the pictures that you guys have all been checking out of my wide 10 point that I harvested earlier this season.